Good morning and welcome back for the latest and greatest edition of Beat the Bookie. I am Tom Russo, and today the Southeastern Conference returns to our lives. College football fans rejoice. We'll get into that in a bit, but first let's take a look back at how Will Scott fared last week. And it certainly was a strong week for Willie Betts, 5-2, can't complain. He may have missed on the Raging Cajuns as his lock of the week, but I can't blame him for taking the under on that Georgia Tech UCF game. He hit on Marshall, he hit on Miami, he hit Troy, hit Texas State, Navy. A tough act to follow, undoubtedly. But I'm feeling good. We've got some great games this week. And let's start things off with that big game in the SEC. How about this one to start? Number 23 Kentucky visiting number 8 Auburn. Let me tell you, this Wildcat defense is legit. This team was second in the nation last year against the pass and top 25 in terms of yardage. Now, Auburn has lost a bit defensively, but this still projects as a high-end defensive unit. So call me crazy, but give me the under at 48.5. I'll put $10 on that. I think the Wildcats will make life difficult on Bo Nix, and I'm not sold on the Kentucky offense either. So in a year with limited practices thanks to COVID, I expect the defenses to have an edge out of the gate. 23-17 sounds like a reasonable finish, and that's an easy under pick. Give me it all day long. Now let's jump over to the ACC. Let's talk about these Pitt Panthers. 2-0 start, number 21 in the polls. Clearly Vegas has taken notice, a 3-point favorite at home against the 24th ranked Cardinals. But hold on, destroying Austin Peay and an 11-point victory over a hapless Syracuse team does not mean I am ready to take Kenny Pickett over Mikael Cunningham, even at Heinz Field. Give me Louisville +3. In fact, give me the Cardinals outright on the money line, $20 right now. I mean, come on. Cunningham has caught 300 yards passing and 3 touchdowns in both of his first 2 games, one of them against a Miami Hurricanes team that is looking very good. More on that in a moment. Give me the Cardinals as a 3-point dog every day of the week. Mikael Cunningham, put some respect on his name. And now let's head over. Finally, we got a battle of undefeateds in the Group of 5. 2-0 Black Knights of Army visiting the perennially underrated Cincinnati Bearcats, finally getting the respect they deserve at 13 overall. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I see free money here. The over-under at 45 for an Army team averaging almost 40 points a game by themselves and a Cincinnati offense coming off a 525-yard, 55-point game. Come on, give me that over. $10, please. These two offenses are going to run up and down the field. Army's triple option basically guarantees points, and I know Army's defenses look good, but they haven't seen an offense like Cincy's yet. I refuse to believe they can hold these Bearcats to less than 3 scores, and that's all it should take to hit the over. Now let's go to some of my other picks for today. Start things off in the Big 12. I'm going to tell you about Texas football right now. I know the Longhorns are among the best in the nation. I know they're number 8. I know Sam Ehlinger hung 426 and 5 scores on UTEP. But 17.5-point favorites on the road? No. The Red Raiders may not be elite, but in Lubbock, really? Texas Tech is going to play this game tough, and they've got an offense that can run it up there too. Give me the Texas Tech Red Raiders to cover for $10. Alan Bowman can sling it too. He's got a back in the name of Sir Roderick Thompson, who can make plays. They will be fans in the stands at Jones AT&T Stadium. They won't win, but Texas Tech will cover. And speaking of teams that cover, I am all in on the Gators covering at Ole Miss this week. Put 15 on that 13.5-point line. 2 touchdowns, easy money. Florida's coming in at number 5 in the nation for a reason, because this team projects to be one of the best in the nation this year behind Kyle Trask, who just put up the best passing efficiency rating Gainesville has seen since Tim Tebow. And he gets to throw the ball to Kyle Pitts, who may be the best tight end in the nation. Top 3 in the FBS in receptions last year. 6'6". Feed him the football. Also, the Gators live to cover. They're 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 conference games. Lane Kiffin may be getting the Rebels where they need to be, but not in week 1. I don't think so. And let's stay in Florida for my lock of the week. I'm going to head south. South Florida, take the team that is coming for Clemson in the ACC, the number 12 Miami Hurricanes, to cruise to a win over Florida State. And they will cover that 11-point spread. Derek King is looking like an early season Heisman candidate, and the turnover chain is back in South Beach after forcing a strong Louisville team into 3 turnovers last week. But it's not just because I'm so high on the Canes. There's also the disaster that is the Florida State Seminoles. If you're going to lose 16-13 on your home field to Georgia Tech, you have lost all of my confidence when it comes to covering as a dog against the top 15. Let's go. Give me the U. In fact, put 20 because you know this team is going to cover. Now let's close things out on a parlay. I've got 3 more teams I love to cover this week. The Baylor Bears should easily handle a 17.5 line over the basketball school that is Kansas. And let's talk about the best team name in college football, the Raging Cajuns, number 19 in the country. Give me them taking care of business over Georgia Southern. And I have seen enough of this Syracuse Orange team. New roof or otherwise, the Yellow Jackets are going to beat the Orange, and they are going to beat them bad. $15 to win 87 all day long. We go big or we go home here on Beat the Bookie. Sadly, though, it is about time to head home, so let's review $10 on the under in Kentucky Auburn, $15 on Louisville to win it all, $10 on the over of Army, Cincinnati, 10 on Texas Tech plus 17.5, 15 on Florida at 13.5 under, 20 on Miami for 11 under, and 15 on that 3-team parlay. So that's all the time we have for you this week on Beat the Bookie. Be sure to check us out online at CitrusTV.com. We'll have another edition coming up next Saturday. Until then, I'm Tom Russo. Happy betting and good luck.